Welcome to Top Rare Coins, your ultimate destination for discovering the hidden treasures of history. On this channel, we explore some of the most fascinating and valuable old coins from the United States. From rare pennies and silver dollars to historic coins worth thousands of dollars. Each piece has a story waiting to be uncovered. Whether you're a collector, a history lover, or just curious about coins you might have lying around, this channel will guide you through the world of rare U.S. coins, helping you valuable finds and learn what makes them so special. Don't forget to subscribe and join us as we uncover the secrets behind America's rarest coins. Here is a professional, engaging, and attractive 1,200-word YouTube script for your video. Have you ever imagined that a simple 1-cent coin in your pocket could be worth over $1,000 or even more? Today, we are diving into one of the most fascinating and overlooked coins in American history, the 1981 Lincoln 1 cent with no mint mark. This small copper coin might look ordinary at first glance, but under the right conditions, it can turn into a collector's dream and a hidden treasure. Let's start with the basics. The 1981 Lincoln cent is part of the long-running Lincoln penny series, first introduced in 1909. This coin features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse side, you will see the Lincoln Memorial, which was used on pennies from 1959 to 2008. Now here's where things get interesting. Many people believe that a coin without a mint mark is rare or an error. But in reality, coins produced in Philadelphia traditionally did not carry a mint mark for many years, including 1981. So, a 1981 penny with no mint mark simply means it was minted in Philadelphia. However, not all 1981 pennies are created equal. In 1981, the United States Mint was transitioning between different metal compositions. Most 1981 pennies were made from 95% copper, but later changes introduced zinc-based coins. This makes certain varieties of the 1981 penny more valuable than others, especially when combined with exceptional condition or rare minting errors. Now let's talk about why some of these coins can reach values starting from $1,200 or even higher in rare cases. The key factors that determine value are condition, rarity, and error varieties. First, condition plays a huge role. Coins that are in mint state condition, meaning they have never been circulated and show no signs of wear, are highly desirable. Collectors look for coins graded MS65 or higher. These coins retain their original shine, sharp details, and clean surfaces. Second, rarity. While millions of 1981 pennies were produced, only a small fraction remain in perfect condition today. Even fewer have unique characteristics that make them stand out. Third, and most exciting, are mint errors. Some 1981 no-mint mark pennies have been discovered with striking errors such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, or unusual planchet issues. A double die coin shows noticeable doubling in the lettering or numbers, especially in the date and the word Liberty. These are extremely sought after by collectors. Imagine holding a coin where the letters appear slightly duplicated. That small detail could mean the difference between a 1-cent coin and one worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Another factor that increases value is the coin's color classification. Copper coins are graded as red, red-brown, or brown. A fully red coin is the most valuable because it has retained its original mint luster without oxidation. These are much harder to find, especially after decades. Now you might be wondering, how can you tell if your 1981 penny is valuable? Start by checking the date and confirming there is no mint mark below it. Next, examine the coin under good lighting or use a magnifying glass. Look closely at the word Liberty, the date 1981, and the phrase "In God We Trust." If you notice any doubling or unusual features, you might have something special. Also, check the coin's surface. A smooth, shiny surface with no scratches or wear is a good sign. Coins that look almost brand new are more likely to have higher value. Weight is another important detail. A copper 1981 penny typically weighs about 3.11 grams. If your coin weighs significantly less, it could be made of zinc or have an unusual composition, which might increase its value depending on rarity. Let's talk about real market value. Most regular 1981 no-mint mark pennies are worth only a few cents to a couple of dollars in circulated condition. However, uncirculated coins in high grades can sell for $10 to $50. But when you add rare features like double die errors or exceptional mint state condition, the value can jump dramatically. Some rare examples have been sold for over $1,200, especially when professionally graded and authenticated by major grading services. Collectors are always searching for unique pieces, and the demand for error coins continues to grow. This means that even coins that seem ordinary today could increase in value over time. Now here's the exciting part. Today's feature is something that has sparked curiosity among collectors and treasure hunters alike. The 1993 Lincoln 1 cent with no mint mark, a coin that many believe could hold extraordinary value. With claims reaching as high as $1.2 million under the right conditions, let's dive deep into this fascinating coin, uncover what makes it special, and explore whether it could truly be hiding in your pocket change. First, let's set the stage. The Lincoln 1 cent, often called the penny, has been part of American coinage since 1909. By 1993, it had already seen decades of production, with billions of coins minted every year. Most of these coins were produced at major U.S. mint facilities such as Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Now here's where things get interesting. Coins minted in Philadelphia during that time typically did not carry a mint mark. So when you see a 1993 penny with no mint mark, it generally means it was struck in Philadelphia. That's completely normal, or at least it seems that way at first glance. But collectors know that sometimes, what looks ordinary can actually be extraordinary. The excitement around the 1993 1 cent with no mint mark comes from the possibility of rare minting errors and exceptional coin conditions. In the world of coin collecting, value is driven by rarity, condition, and demand. Even a common coin can become incredibly valuable if it has a unique error or is preserved in near-perfect condition. Let's talk about errors first. Mint errors can occur during the coin production process, and some of these errors are extremely rare. For the 1993 penny, collectors look for several types of unusual features. These include double die errors, where the design appears slightly duplicated due to a misalignment during the striking process. There are also off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks that can significantly increase a coin's value point. One of the most sought-after possibilities is a dramatic double die obverse. This is where you might notice doubling in the lettering, especially in words like liberty or I in God we trust. If such doubling is strong and verified, the value of the coin can rise dramatically. Another factor that can push the value toward astonishing levels is condition. Coins are graded on a scale, with higher grades representing better preservation. A coin that has never been circulated and shows no signs of wear is considered uncirculated. But even among uncirculated coins, there are levels. The highest grades, such as MS 67 or MS 68, are extremely rare for coins like the 1993 penny. When a coin combines a rare error with a near-perfect grade, that's when collectors and investors start paying serious attention. This is where you might hear about values climbing into the thousands, and in extremely rare, almost legendary cases, even approaching figures like $1.2 million. However, it's important to understand that such high valuations are not typical. They usually apply only to unique or nearly perfect specimens with confirmed and highly desirable errors. Most 1993 pennies without a mint mark are still worth just 1 cent, or slightly more if they are in good condition. Oh, how do you know if your coin is special? Start by examining it closely. Use a magnifying glass or a coin loop to inspect the details. Look carefully at the date, the lettering, and the overall design. Check for any signs of doubling, unusual marks, or anything that looks out of the ordinary. Next, pay attention to the coin's color and shine. Copper coins like the 1993 penny can range from bright red to dark brown, depending on how they've aged. Coins that retain their original red color are generally more valuable, especially in higher grades. If you believe you found something unusual, the next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. This is crucial because it verifies the coin's authenticity and assigns it an official grade, which can significantly impact its market value. Now let's talk about the market. Coin collecting has grown tremendously over the years, with more people entering the hobby and searching for rare finds. Online marketplaces, auctions, and coin shows have made it easier than ever to buy and sell coins. As a result, rare coins can attract intense competition among collectors, driving prices higher. The idea of a 1993 penny being worth up to $1.2 million may sound unbelievable, but it reflects the excitement and possibility within the coin collecting world. Stories of valuable coins being discovered in everyday change continue to inspire people to look more closely at what they have. Imagine finding a coin in your pocket that could change your life. That's the dream that keeps collectors searching, but it's also important to stay realistic and informed. Not every coin will be valuable, and claims of extremely high value should always be verified through trusted sources and professional evaluations to what should you do next? Take a look at your coins. Don't just glance at them, really study them. You might be surprised at what you find. Even if you don't discover $1 million coin, you'll gain a deeper appreciation for the history and craftsmanship behind each piece. Today, we are diving into one of the most talked about coins on the internet, the 1996 Liberty 1 cent coin with no mint mark. You may have seen viral videos or posts claiming this coin is worth $1.2 million or more. But is that really true? Or is it just another internet myth? Stay with me until the end, because what you're about to learn could completely change the way you look at your coins. Let's start with the basics. The 1996 1 cent coin, also known as the Lincoln Memorial Penny, features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front. This design has been a staple of American coinage for decades and is one of the most recognized coins in the world. Now, many people get excited when they see a 1996 penny with no mint mark. They immediately assume it is rare or special. But here is the truth that many YouTube videos don't tell you: that a missing mint mark on a 1996 penny does not mean it is rare. In fact, the opposite is true. The 1996 penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and more than 6.6 billion of these coins were made. That makes it one of the most common coins in circulation. If you have a regular 1996 penny with no mint mark in your pocket right now, chances are it is only worth 1 cent. Yes, just 1 cent, but here is where things get interesting. Not all 1996 pennies are equal. While most are common, some rare versions and high-quality specimens can be worth much more, sometimes even hundreds or thousands of dollars. What makes the difference? The answer lies in three key factors: condition, rarity, and errors. Let's talk about condition first. Coin collectors use a grading system to determine how well-preserved a coin is. Coins that look brand new, with sharp details and bright color, are called uncirculated coins. A typical uncirculated 1996 penny with no mint mark might be worth anywhere from 10 cents to a few dollars. However, if a coin is in near-perfect condition, known as MS68 or higher, its value can skyrocket. In fact, one 1996 no mint mark penny sold for around $2,500 because of its exceptional quality. That's a huge jump from 1 cent, but still far from $1 million. Now let's move to the second factor, rarity. Even though billions of these coins were made, finding one in perfect condition is extremely difficult. Over time, coins get scratched, worn, and damaged. That's why collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins that look untouched. But again, rarity alone does not push the value into the millions. Now comes the most exciting part: errors. Error coins are coins that were struck incorrectly during the minting process. These mistakes can make a coin unique and highly valuable. Some known 1996 penny errors include double die errors, off-center strikes, and the famous close AM variety. These rare error coins can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on their condition and rarity. But here is the important part: even with rare errors, there is no verified record of a 1996 penny selling for anything close to $1.2 million. Where does this million-dollar claim come from? The answer is simple: hype. In recent years, social media and online marketplaces have been flooded with exaggerated claims about coin values. Some sellers list ordinary coins for thousands or even millions of dollars, hoping to attract attention or mislead buyers. Experts in the coin collecting world warn that these listings often do not reflect the true market value. In reality, the value of a coin is determined by what collectors are actually willing to pay, not by what someone lists online. If you see a 1996 penny listed for $1.2 million, it does not mean it is worth that amount. It simply means someone is asking for that price. Now let's talk about how you can check if your 1996 penny is valuable. First, look at the condition. Is the coin shiny and clean, or is it worn and scratched? Second, examine the details carefully. Look for any unusual features like doubling in the letters, misaligned designs, or missing elements. Third, check the color. Collectors prefer coins that still have their original red copper color. Coins that have turned brown are generally less valuable. Today, we are diving into a fascinating coin that has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts across the United States and beyond. We are talking about the 1997 Lincoln 1-cent coin, specifically the version that appears to have no mint mark and is rumored to hold an astonishing market value starting from $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. A simple penny, something most people overlook, could potentially be worth a life-changing amount of money. But what makes this coin so special? Why is it creating such a buzz in the coin collecting world? Stay with me until the end, because this story might just inspire you to check your own spare change more carefully. Let's begin with a quick background. The Lincoln 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny, has been a part of American currency since 1909. It features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, making it one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. Over the decades, billions of these pennies have been minted, but only a few rare variations stand out as extremely valuable. Now, let's focus on the 1997 penny. Under normal circumstances, a 1997 Lincoln cent is very common and usually worth only its face value, which is 1 cent. These coins were minted in large numbers at different U.S. mint facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Typically, coins minted in Philadelphia during that time did not carry a mint mark, while those from Denver had a small d, and San Francisco coins had an S.So. You might be wondering, if Philadelphia coins already have no mint mark, what makes this particular 1997 penny so special? This is where things get interesting. Some collectors believe that there are extremely rare error versions of the 1997 penny that show unusual characteristics, making them highly desirable. These could include striking errors, planchet errors, or other anomalies that occurred during the minting process. In rare cases, such errors can significantly increase the value of a coin. One of the most talked about possibilities is a rare 1997 penny that appears to have a missing or altered mint mark due to a minting anomaly, combined with other unique features such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or unusual surface textures. When multiple rare characteristics appear on a single coin, its value can skyrocket in the collector's market. Now let's address the headline figure. There have been claims and discussions in online marketplaces and collector communities suggesting that certain rare 1997 pennies could reach values starting from $1.2 million. While such valuations are extremely rare and often depend on authentication, condition, and uniqueness, they highlight the incredible potential hidden in what seems like an ordinary coin. Condition plays a massive role in determining value. Coins are graded on a scale, with higher grades indicating better preservation and fewer imperfections. A coin in near-perfect or mint condition, especially one with a rare error, can command extraordinary prices at auctions. Even the smallest detail, like the sharpness of Lincoln's profile or the clarity of the lettering, can make a huge difference. Another important factor is authentication. If you believe you have a rare 1997 penny with unusual features, it is crucial to have it examined by a professional coin grading service. These experts use advanced tools and years of experience to verify whether a coin is genuine and assess its condition accurately. Without proper authentication, it is very difficult to establish a coin's true market value. Let's also talk about the excitement of coin collecting itself. Stories like this are what make numismatics so thrilling. The idea that a simple coin in your pocket could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars adds a sense of adventure to everyday life. It encourages people to pay closer attention to the details and history behind each coin. Imagine finding a 1997 penny in your change, taking a closer look, and noticing something unusual. That moment of curiosity could lead to an incredible discovery. Many valuable coins have been found in circulation by ordinary people who simply took the time to examine their coins more carefully. However, it is important to remain realistic. Not every 1997 penny without a mint mark is valuable. In fact, most of them are very common. The key is to look for specific signs of rarity, such as errors, unique markings, or exceptional condition. Doing proper research and consulting experts can help you determine whether your coin is truly special. If you are serious about coin collecting, consider investing in a magnifying glass or a coin microscope. Today's video is about a coin that has created massive hype online, the Liberty 1 cent 1998D with no mint mark. Many claims suggest this coin is worth as much as $1.2 million. But is that really true, or is it just another internet myth? Stay with me until the end, because what you are about to learn might completely change how you look at your coins. Let's start with the basics. The 1998 Lincoln penny, also known as the Liberty 1 cent, features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. This design has been part of American coinage for decades and is one of the most recognizable coins in the world. Now here's where confusion begins. A 1998 penny can come in three main types. One is the coin with no mint mark, which was produced in Philadelphia. Another is the 1998 D penny, which was minted in Denver and clearly shows a small d under the date. And the third is the 1998 S-proof coin from San Francisco. When people say 1998D with no mint mark, that description itself is technically incorrect. A Denver coin always has a D mint mark. If there is no mint mark, then it is not from Denver. It is from Philadelphia. This misunderstanding is one of the biggest reasons why so many people think they have a rare coin. Now let's talk about value. Most 1998 pennies, whether they have a mint mark or not, are extremely common. In fact, billions of these coins were produced. Because of this, a regular circulated 1998 penny is usually worth only 1 cent. Even in excellent condition, many of these coins sell for just a few cents, sometimes up to 30 cents in uncirculated condition. That might be surprising if you've seen listings online claiming huge values. But here's the truth that many sellers won't tell you. The only reason a 1998 penny can become valuable is because of specific rare features. These include high-grade condition, professional certification, or most importantly, mint errors and varieties. One of the most famous varieties is known as the wide AM dot on the back of the coin. Look at the word America. On normal coins, the A and M are very close together. But on the rare wide AM variety, there is a noticeable gap between those letters. This happened because proof dies were accidentally used in regular coin production. These wide AM coins are rare and can sell for anywhere from $20 to several $100s depending on condition. But notice something important. This valuable wide AM variety exists only for the Philadelphia coins without a mint mark, not for the 1998 D coins. That means if your coin has a D mint mark, it cannot be the famous wide AM error. Another type of valuable coin is a double die error. This is when parts of the design appear doubled due to a mistake during the minting process. You might see doubling in the letters, numbers, or even in Lincoln's features. These coins can sometimes sell for $20 to $50, depending on how strong the error is. There are also off-center strikes, die cracks, and coins struck on the wrong metal planchet. These are rare and can sometimes reach higher values, even hundreds of dollars or more if the error is dramatic. But now comes the big question, is there really a 1998 penny worth $1.2 million? The honest answer is no. There is no verified record of a 1998 Lincoln penny selling anywhere close to that amount. Even the highest known auction prices for top-grade examples are only in the thousands, not millions. Why do people claim such huge values? The answer is simple: misinformation, clickbait, and misunderstanding. Many online listings show ordinary coins priced at extremely high amounts, but that does not mean they actually sell for those prices. Anyone can list a coin for $1 million, but what matters is the real auction results and verified sales. This is why knowledge is your most powerful tool as a coin collector. Before believing any high price, always check real auction records, grading certifications, and expert opinions. Now let's talk about how you can check your own coin. First, look at the mint mark under the date. If there is no mint mark, it is from Philadelphia. If there is a D, it is from Denver. Second, examine the condition. Coins with bright red color and no wear are worth more than dark, worn coins. Third, use a magnifying glass to check for errors. Look closely at the lettering, numbers, and spacing in America. Today's feature is something that has taken collectors by surprise and sparked serious conversations across the coin community. We are diving deep into the fascinating story of the Liberty 1 cent 2021D with no mint mark, a coin that has captured attention for its rarity, its unusual characteristics, and its astonishing market value that reportedly starts from $1.2 million at first glance. The idea sounds almost unbelievable. A modern penny, something we handle every day without a second thought, could be worth over $1 million. But as collectors know, the value of a coin is not determined by its face value. It is shaped by rarity, condition, historical significance, and sometimes by unexpected minting errors that turn ordinary coins into extraordinary treasures. Let's start by understanding what makes this coin so unique. The Liberty 1 cent 2021D is believed to be associated with the Denver Mint, which typically marks its coins with a small d mint mark. This mark is usually located on the obverse side of the coin, near the date. However, in this rare case, collectors have reported examples of coins that appear to have been struck without the expected mint mark. This absence has raised questions and excitement in equal measure. Now, why is a missing mint mark such a big deal? In the world of coin collecting, mint marks serve as identifiers. They tell us where a coin was produced and help categorize it within a series. When a coin that should clearly have a mint mark appears without one, it signals the possibility of a mint error. And mint errors, especially those from modern times, are incredibly sought after because they are rare and often not supposed to exist at all. The Liberty design itself carries a strong sense of tradition. The word liberty has been a central theme in American coinage for generations, symbolizing freedom, identity, and national pride. When combined with a modern issue like the 2021 cent, it creates a bridge between the past and present. This adds another layer of appeal for collectors who appreciate both history and innovation. Now let's talk about the condition, because condition is everything in determining value. Coins are graded on a scale that ranges from heavily circulated to mint state perfection. A coin like the 2021D with no mint mark, if found in pristine, uncirculated condition, can command a significantly higher price. Professional grading services evaluate factors such as luster, strike quality, and the presence of any marks or imperfections. The closer a coin is to perfection, the more valuable it becomes. Another important factor is verification. With such high potential value, authentication becomes absolutely critical. Experts use magnification, weight analysis, and comparison with known mint standards to confirm whether a coin is genuine. The presence of counterfeits in the market means collectors must always proceed with caution. A verified example of this rare coin, backed by a reputable grading authority, is what gives it true credibility and market demand. So, how did this coin reach such a staggering value? The answer lies in the combination of rarity and demand. If only a handful of these coins exist and multiple serious collectors want to own one, the price can rise dramatically. Auctions play a major role in establishing these values. When a rare coin is placed in a competitive bidding environment, collectors are willing to pay premium prices to secure a unique piece for their collection. The reported starting value of $1.2 million is based on the idea that this coin represents a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. While not every example will reach this price, the existence of such a valuation reflects the excitement and speculation surrounding it. It also highlights how modern coins, often overlooked, can sometimes hold incredible hidden potential. For everyday people, this raises an exciting possibility. Could there be valuable coins hiding in your pocket change right now? The answer is yes. While the chances of finding $1 million penny are extremely slim, valuable coins do appear in circulation from time to time. This is why many collectors carefully examine their coins, looking for unusual details, errors, or variations that set them apart. If you are interested in searching for rare coins like the Liberty 1 cent 2021D with no mint mark, here are a few tips. First, always check the date and mint mark carefully. Use a magnifying glass if needed. Second, look for any irregularities in the design, such as missing elements or unusual textures. Third, store any potentially valuable coins in protective holders to preserve their condition. And finally, consult with a professional if you believe you have found something special. It is also important to stay informed. The coin market is constantly evolving, with new discoveries and updated valuations appearing regularly. Joining online forums, following auction results, and watching educational content like this channel can help you stay ahead and make informed decisions. Now let's address the question that many of you might be wondering. Is the Liberty 1 cent 2021D with no mint mark officially confirmed as a $1 million coin? The truth is that the coin world often operates on a mix of confirmed facts and emerging reports. While there is significant buzz and interest around this coin, values can fluctuate based on new findings, expert opinions, and market activity. What remains clear is that this coin has captured the imagination of collectors and has the potential to be one of the most talked about modern rarities.